The expansion of border enforcement is expected to target specific locations along the Rio Grande between official ports of entry. The promise of a ramp up by Governor Greg Abbott came Thursday afternoon at Shelby Park in Eagle Pass. The site was seized by state officials last year after a series of migrant surges into Texas. The expansion plan comes after 14 governors earlier this week told Abbott they would send extra manpower to Texas.
So the next steps is to, I'm working with the National Guard on plans as we speak right now to expand the National Guard effort along the border region. We're going to work on strategies to ensure the capabilities of the National Guard to add more soldiers, more resources, more capabilities so they can be even more successful.
I think we have no choice.
In a Zoom interview, Lakeway Republican Ellen Troxclair spoke to me about the governor's plan.
What do you say to people who say this escalation is not needed? It's an overstep. It's a knee-jerk reaction.
Well, we have the constitutional right as a state to secure our state.
Troxclair is a member of the Texas House Homeland Security Committee and was among the nearly 24 state lawmakers invited to the governor's event. She's not surprised his new plan builds off of what's been done at Shelby Park.
The numbers are going down. It is working. So I just think that we have to keep our foot on the gas, keep going, and keep putting up those roadblocks as much as possible for the cartels.
Among the state lawmakers not invited to the park Thursday was Eagle Pass Democrat Eddie Morales. He spoke to me Thursday by phone.
I am the state representative that represents the most counties with a shared border with Mexico, over 770 miles of a shared border with Mexico. You would think that the governor and his office would have reached out to see just what somebody who's lived all his life on the border and who has to deal with this issue on a daily basis would think and would reach out, regardless of party affiliation.
The governor's plan, like the problem it's trying to solve, is perplexing for Morales.
And we're basically putting a Band-Aid on a problem that requires a lot more attention. Unfortunately, I find that it's going to be a necessary position that we were going to have to take and necessary measures because of Congress's lack of moving forward with the border bill. And this is a highly misuse of funds when we could have border security. We could have had it yesterday.